All right, Fred Van Liew here, and I'm known as the Water Doctor, Life Extension Specialist, and this is a thumbnail on adrenal exhaustion and chronic fatigue. What are the symptoms, and why is it so prevalent now? You see, 20, 30, 40 years ago, you would have maybe one or two people out of 100 that had the symptoms of poor sleep, tired during the day when they know they shouldn't be, digestion touchy, um, but and non-responsive to remedies. This, but today it's only one or two out of 100 that don't have these symptoms. Now you may not know it, but your friends are also tired. It's not just you, and they're not sleeping nearly as well as they know they should be, and most have digestive challenges, and there are no drugs that are going to deal with it. There's no diet that really is going to deal with it. Even you can go gluten-free. You'll get many benefits if you'll go gluten-free, but because of the glyphosates, it's more the way they've altered the seed and the way they've used glyphosates in grains that are causing so much challenge. But these aren't the answer. The answer is your cells are asleep, and it isn't your adrenal glands anymore. Rarely, by the way. It almost always are the cells themselves in your body, both your body cells as well as the commensal cells, like the cells in your GI tract, etc., that help you digest food and all. They're asleep, your brain cells. The symptoms, your brain fog. You can't get your thoughts to your mouth but going through like 2 or 3 brick walls at times. It takes coherence. It takes cells that are awake to be able to get a good sleep. And in so many people's state today, which is exhaustion, they have the dark under their eyes. They try to hide with makeup or don't. But they wonder, why is it? Well, it is because of electronic overwhelm. That is the new paradigm that is creating such a massive overwhelm of the electrical system of the body, shutting it down. It is going to parasympathetic instead of sympathetic, where all the cells are chatty, doing what they're supposed to do. And they're going to the sympathetic mode, which means they're not peeing, pooping, or eating. They're waiting till they feel safe. Well, those billions of cell phone calls that are going through your body like a microwave zap times billions, 24/7 now, they're not turning the cell phones off. The 10,000 plus satellites that are microwaving us from space, they're directing the cars and everything. Everything is now controlled by satellites. Well, it's all microwave, and it's the same microwave you cook your hot dogs and heat your tea up with. It is the same. You might say, but it's in smaller amounts, but times billions. And those satellites, they never shut off. You got your Wi-Fi routers, and you got your neighbor's Wi-Fi routers. You got choices of a half dozen to a dozen Wi-Fi channels when you try to log in with your computer. That's all going through your body. It's all electrical, and it's all highly annoying and disruptive to your cells. And then you have your smart meters. No, those are really bad. We don't even have to go into that. You can look it up on Google. Nasty. And it's not just yours, it's your neighbors cooking you, you're cooking your neighbors, blah, 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 blah. And this is roasting every living thing on earth. The plants we eat, this is why the food you're buying in the grocery store, it's not supporting you like it used to. In other words, it's just not bringing the kind of nourishment, nutrition, and especially energy. It's energy that we're deficient of right now. It's not there in our environment. It's not in our water, because the same overwhelm is knocking the structure and the energy out of the water. It's no longer living water. In fact, it's negative energy water. You drink water from purified or filtered from your tap, it's in a negative energy range unless you have done something to bring life back to it. And be careful, there are a lot of charlatans out there who don't know what they're talking about. And the purpose of this is not to give you the solutions. I'm pointing out the challenge so you know where to look. And you'll also, I want to give you the hope, because you may be taking herbal formulas, nutritional products, trying to overcome the fatigue, trying to sleep, and they're not working. Well, they're not working because if you've got sleeping cells, it doesn't matter what you put next to them to eat. They can't eat. They're asleep. They're not going to do the work. You have to get them awake first. And then you have to provide them resources that they understand and that are complete. I call it a complete toolbox. We can get into that another time. And then you have to protect them. I wear this called an EP2 Plus pendant. It's larger than the original EP2 because the overwhelm is becoming insane. And we have 3G, 4G, and now have you heard about 5G? 5G is so destructive to our bodies, our brain, and they know it. The research, they know it, and yet they're going to put 20,000 more satellites up there in space, added to the 10,000 that are already disrupting our lives. And it's a fact of life. You can say, well, I'll just move. Move where? The reason they're putting 20,000 up there, every square inch of this earth is going to be covered. And through 5G, I hate to say it, they can take you out, no matter where you are. Pinpoint you and take you out. Nasty thinking. So protection, you need protection. Well, there is protection, but be careful. There's a lot being sold out there that because it gives you 2 or 3% or 5% protection, they're calling it protection. It's not. You need 95, 94, 96, 99% protection. I mean, these devices, many of them just simply aren't doing anything that's worth the money, even if it's just a little money. In fact, if it's a little money, it probably definitely isn't doing anything. So, but you have to learn, you have to find out, you have to protect yourself, and you have to bring your cell function back. In fact, you can get rid of that dark under the eyes within 30 days or less if you follow the simple steps that are available out there. Now, I'm going to give you how to get my updated version of my book at no cost as our gift to you. That is Adrenal Exhaustion and Chronic Fatigue, How to Stop the Nightmare. You simply go to highenergyhealing.com. That's highenergyhealing.com, H-I-G-H, energyhealing.com, and you can download your free copy. You'll also see some results from people that have listened to me over the years and followed my advice, and the results that they have gotten quickly. Some of them, their lives were threatened. Some of them were given a 4-month death sentence by the idols in white coats. There is a solution. I don't want you to despair. I don't care how bad it seems right now. You can bring your cells back, which then means they can use the nutrition, which then means they can restore your health regardless of what your condition is. Do not believe the lies and sometimes just ignorance of doctors and other healthcare professionals that don't know. There are solutions. God didn't give you a defective body. Trust me on that. And if you think you're loaded with allergies, you're not. You're just sensitive to everything because your body is so shut down. When I say shut down, I mean shut down. There are people out there that only 1 out of 400 cells energetically are showing up for work each day. The rest are just languishing, exhausted, barely able to do anything, if anything. And that's how you feel when you wake up. Well, you don't have to. So stay in touch. We'll give you solutions that work. God bless. This is Fred Van Liew, the Water Doctor.